As I said in the last video, in this video we will going to see how to download Go, Visual Studio and JitBash. To download Go, just open the browser and search with the word Go download, and then click that first link. It will navigate you to that Go download page. So this is the page. So here you can see the feature downloads. Based on your OS type, you can download the binaries. I am using Windows system, so I will going to download this one, Go 1.14.6 Windows AMD 64.msi binary file. So just click that link. It will download that binary file. Okay, since it will take time, already I have downloaded that binary files and kept it in my folder. Yeah, this is that binary file. Just double click this binary file. Then it will open that new window. Click next button and accept that license agreement and click the next button. By default, the Go will be installed in the C and C Go folder. So if you want to change the folder, then you can change it by selecting that change button. So I don't want to change it, so I just leave it as it is. Then I am clicking the next button. Then I am clicking install button. This is so simple, right? Installation completed. Just click the finish button. We have completed Golang software installation. Next we should download and install Visual Studio Code. So for that, just go to golang.org. In that golang.org, you can find editor plugins and IDEs link. Just click that link. So here they have listed down what are the IDEs and the plugins they are supporting for writing Golang programs. They have listed on Vim, Visual Studio Code, Golang and Adobe. So most of the people are using Visual Studio Code. I'm also following the same. So I just clicking that Visual Studio Code. So it will navigate to that another tab. So here you can see that install button. Just click that install button here. So since I don't have Visual Studio Code IDE, it is asking us to install Visual Studio Code. So I don't have Visual Studio Code. So I just clicking this get it now link. It will download that software. So already I have downloaded and kept it in my folder. So this is my file. So I'm just double clicking this exe file. It will open that new window. I just accept that agreement and clicking the next button. So here you can see that path where Visual Studio Code IDE will be installed. So I'm okay with this location. So I'm just clicking next. Then I'm clicking next. So we can keep the default values here. So again I'm clicking next. Just click next. Then it will start installing Visual Studio Code. Installation done. So I'm just clicking the finish button here. Once you installed Visual Studio, just open that IDE. So here you can find that extension icon. If you click this extension icon here, here you can search with Go. Okay, so you can list out what are the IDEs which is starts with Go. So first click install button. So it started installing Go plugin. Go extension now it's installed. So it's showing that uninstalled, right? So it's already installed. To download JitBash, you have to search in Google by using the word JitBash download for Windows. It will give you the result. Click the second link. So already I selected the second link. So this is that page. So here you can see the download section. If you are using Mac OS, you can select this Mac OS link. If you are using Windows OS, then you can select this Windows link. I'm using Windows laptop, so I am selecting this Windows link. So it will start downloading that exe file. So already I downloaded and kept that exe file in my folder. So this is that file. I'm just double clicking this file. Okay. Then click next button. Here you can see the path where you want to install JitBash. So if you find with this path, you can skip this step and select next button. Keep the default selection. We no need to do any changes here because we want JitBash and JitGUI also. JitGUI will be useful for commit and pushing your changes to your Git repository. So it's fine by selecting this both JitBash and JitGUI. So I'm selecting the next button here. Yeah, this is a shortcut only, so no need to change. Select the next button, then click next, then click next. No need to change any values here. So click next again, then click next, then click next. Yeah, then again click next, then again click next, then click install. then click next button. There are two reasons why I have installed the Git bash. One is we can commit our changes to a Git repository, and the second reason is if you're familiar with the Linux commands, then you can execute the Linux commands in Git bash also. So I am familiar with Linux commands, so I just installed Git bash here. So if you don't have any reasons like this, then you can omit this installation steps. You can use normal Windows command prompt also to execute that Golang commands. Okay, all installation done. Now we have to check whether Golang installed properly or not. To check that, we can execute that command go version. Yeah, it's showing that installed version. Also, you can execute go env. So you can here you can find two variables, go path and go root. So go root is the location where your go SDK is located, and go path is the location of your workspace. We have not set go bin so far. So this is the location where our generator exe file will going to be stored. Now Golang installed successfully. So I have written some sample hello world program here. So we can execute this program by using the Git bash. To execute that program, we have to use the command go run that file name. Yeah, it's showing the welcome to Vanakkam Techie. Yeah, it's working fine.